Hello, it's Antonio Piretti, and this video is just for the people that are facing the IronMan race for the first time, just to see what you will receive when you register yourself and when and how you will use all these items. So when you register yourself, usually some days before the race, you receive this kind of bag. Okay, this was for this year in Hamburg, and this one instead from the previous year, but okay, you see they are quite nice. I think this was better than the one of this year, but however, inside this bag there are other type of bags. Let's go by one. Okay, so this, for example, is the bike gear bag. It's blue. You have to insert here. there is plenty of room. What you need for your bicycle. Okay, so for sure, I don't know, the shoes, if they are not already on the pedal of the bicycle, can be socks, can be pants, can be t-shirt, can be energy bars, can be whatever you feel, glasses. The helmet usually you can leave on the bicycle or you can put inside. It depends from race to race. But I mean, this is the bag that you will have when you finish your swimming portion. And one tip, of course you can close in many ways. I remember the first race, it was raining, and you have to check these bags usually the day before. And a guy trying to help me said, hey, look, if you keep your bag in that way, the rain will come in during the night. And I said, oh yeah. So he closed this in a special way that I like, more or less this, but the result is when I finished my swimming portion, I was trying to open this bag, and honestly it was super difficult because he did a special knot. So be careful about this when you will fix your bag, at least to be sure about how you can open it an easy way. Then there is this red bag. That is the bag, same size, that you will have when you will finish your bicycle portion and you have to start your running portion. Inside here you have everything that you need if you want to have, I don't know, a towel, also before to clean 1 second yourself. If you want to, of course, change your t-shirt, your pants, your underwear, your socks, for sure you need different shoes now that you will have here, energy bars or a banana, I don't know, an egg, I don't know what you like to eat. But in the transition time you receive this, you go under the tent, you change yourself, and then you throw this in special points, or you give directly to the volunteers that are helping, and super nice. Okay, so then there is this bag, is a white bag, always with your number. This bag is the bag that you will have when you will reach basically the race, the morning of the race. So here you can insert your wetsuit, your goggle, your cap, everything that you need to swim. Okay, and consider that when you arrive at the race you are dressed in a normal way, and of course all your clothes will go here and you will receive this at the end of the race. Then there are special needs. This, for example, it's a black it's a black bag, as you can read, run personal needs. This is something that you can use, even if I understood that they don't like too much this. They are the organization, because They say if during the marathon you have special needs, you can insert what you need in this type of bags. But they say if you don't pick up those bags during the race, they will be just discharged. So you will lose what you have put inside here. Okay, so you can decide if you really need something. That is the bag where you can insert this kind of stuff, and they will be along the path in one specific point. Usually is close or exactly near the first aid station for food, usually. Then there is the same special needs for the bicycle portion, and the same rules that I said before, they apply also for this bag. In the first IronMan I inserted here, for example, a spare inner tube for the bicycle, and I lost it because I didn't use it. Fortunately, I had no problems during the bicycle portion, but somehow I never picked up again this bag anymore. You have this cap. This was for my first IronMan. This for the second. You must wear their own cap. You can't wear your own. The colors are changing from, I think, men to women and pro athletes and amateur athletes. Of course, your BIB, your number, you have to fill your information behind, including the reference, a person that they can contact if there is a need. And this is important to not lose it, because you could receive a penalty. You have this kind of elastic band where you can basically hold keep your bib for the bicycle and running portion. I don't think that they give you this, but you can find easily this kind of band or in the village of the IronMan, or in some shops that are connected with the IronMan. Usually they are gadgets that you receive if you buy something, but they are not difficult to be found. Then what can I say? This was for my second IronMan. You have to basically keep this number, this chip, for from when you register until the end of the race. You have on your wrist, and you keep like this, okay? And here you can prove who you are when you enter or when you exit from the area, the race. This one, for example, is another band that usually you apply on your left ankle, and here there is the chip for your time. Super important. If you lose it, it's not nice. So basically you will receive this chip when you usually check in your bicycle, and you will give this back after the race. There are these stickers with all your number. This is going to go on your bicycle. Okay, basically they have to recognize you in everything, with the bib in front or in the back when you are running on the bicycle. Okay, this is going on the stick of the saddle. On all the bags you have to apply your number. You have still some numbers more just in case if you need, probably for the special needs bag. And yeah, these are stickers that you have to apply. One also on the helmet. What is characteristic, for example, are this elastic bands. Basically in the marathon usually you do 4 laps, no? And they are useful to basically remind you how many laps you have done. because I met a person that he was telling me that in a half Ironman he had to do, for example, 7 laps. They were not giving this as a reminder, and he basically was not remembering anymore how many laps he did. He thought to have done 7, but in the reality he had done 6. And when he finished his race, then he was disqualified. Okay, so I think even if it's not mandatory to wear them, but usually when you finish the first 10 kilometers, you arrive in a point where you can wear, no? There are people hanging them like this. You just insert your arm and then you have them. So when you have 4, of course you are sure that you have done 40 kilometers. Can be something that you can consider silly, but it's not, because when you are super tired and it's already 12, 11, 13 hours that you are there, sometimes your mind is not exactly clear or clean as before. This is an example. This was the sticker on the helmet. So this is an example of a cartoon glass that you drink along the way. I don't know why I have, but just a memory. Okay. Usually in the aid station you have Gatorade, you have water, you have Red Bull, you have also cola, and different types also of energy bars. There are gels. There are also some fruits like banana, oranges. I remember. It depends, no, from the bicycle to the running portion, but it's absolutely okay and good. When you finish the race, you receive this just to keep you warm. And even if at the beginning I didn't want to wear this, but then honestly I felt that this was helping, because for example in Hamburg the temperature was not so warm, and after so long this can help you. Another item that you are going to receive is your t-shirt, the finisher t-shirt. You are going to receive this when you complete your race and to the cut-off time. This is the t-shirt of the 2021, so last year, and this one instead is the one of this year. Okay, different color, but I mean nice. Okay, and of course this is the most important thing. This is the medal of this year in Hamburg. That was the European Championship. Of course my goal was to finish, and I did. And also I have the time on the back of the medal, because I have chosen to have this memory. It's not mandatory to have the time, but for me it was nice to have this. So this video is just for this, to let you know exactly what you have. I remember before the race, before the first race, I didn't have a clue about many things. Everything will be clear when you will read the athlete guide that usually is appearing on the website of the IronMan or on the Facebook page, let's say a couple of weeks before, more or less. There is really clear everything. What you can do, what you cannot, if there are penalties, why, and the type of penalties. The cut-off time, for example, was something that was important for me. And I can give you a stupid example, but I was always thinking, okay, if I have to pee, how can I make it? Okay, it's very simple. There are toilets more or less everywhere, for the most in the transition area, but also, of course, along the race. You cannot pee if you are not into those toilets. This has to be very clear. Then there are many other rules that I don't want to explain in this video, but what I say is, if you want to have an idea, just get an athlete guide, also for a previous year, a previous race, or a different race, and you will have more or less the same indication, and they are written very clearly what you can and cannot do. So you have seen what you will receive. In the athlete guide you will see the rules that you have to follow. Is always, in my opinion, very useful to check the video, the pre-race video that they, basically the brief that they organize is in English and in the native language of the country in which you are racing. It's a video, is super clear, and that is another, as you say, help respect the athlete's guide to face what you can or cannot do during the race. Said this, this video is ended now. I will try to add more tips in the next video, and charge and be happy. Ciao.